As we look at this subject of its inventory time, and 2025 is right here in our face, and we're thinking about how time's flying by. I brought up the fact that my granddaughter's getting married in January. Got another granddaughter got engaged, and out where time's flying by, and yet here I am looking at my life and all these incredible years of serving the Lord. And I'm so grateful, so thankful. But even though I've been serving the Lord and living for the Lord, I want to make 2025 all I can. And so it's inventory time for us. And so the first thing is the need for spiritual inventory. I want to make mention to you, okay? The need for spiritual inventory. The Bible says, let a man examine himself. For if we would judge ourselves, we should not be judged. And so we need to take inspection of our own lives, of our own selves, and examine, our spiritual walk with God. And we're going to talk about that in the next few weeks on the vlog here, that we should examine ourselves. And then the Bible says in 2 Corinthians 13:5, it says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith, prove your own selves. So look, let's not play religious games. Let's look at ourselves. Have I been genuine? I've been born again. And I'm not trying to cause a question mark over your experience with Christ. I really want clarification, because the Bible does warn us in the scriptures that there's some that will say, Lord, didn't we do this in your name and that in your name? And yet the Bible says, he says, depart from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you. And so we can be religious, have religious activity, but are we in the faith? And he says, prove your own selves. He says, know ye not that your own selves, how that Jesus Christ is in you, except you be reprobates. And so becoming spiritual reprobates because we're faking something, okay? Now, let's move on here. The second thing is the place of spiritual inventory. In other words, where should we stop and take inventory at? Is there a place for that? Now, I use this, and I don't know if you have a place or not, but I have a place for spiritual inventory. The Bible says in Matthew 6:6, but thou, when thou prayest, enter into thy closet. When thou shut the door, you're to pray to thy Father which is in secret, and that Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. So I think that what you ought to do is I encourage you to do this, is find a secret place, a place where you go and you get with God, and you pray to your Father which is in secret and ask him to reveal to you things in your life that you ought to deal with in this next year. Things that maybe you say, yeah, I don't want to take this over into the next year. Or maybe you say, I want to improve this next year. But you get alone with the Lord and you seek him in a private place. Do some spiritual inventory, okay? Are you in the faith? Then we're going to look at some details of taking spiritual inventory next week.